Okay, we've hit some tough spots. If you can't tell, I'm basically leaning against the mountain.
If you send a rock towards your buddy, just yell out rock, all right?
Okay.
More of Alaska than a lot of lifelines have
Whoa,
here.
Jesus! You gotta focus on what's real, man.
A lot of people don't stay in Anchorage. They come for a day after a cruise or they fly through it, but they don't get to see it. So we're gonna show you what Anchorage is all about. So if you have an entire day to kill before your flight, here are our top recommendations in Anchorage.
All right, first off, try to get out of town because you will quickly get tired of all the tchotchke shops, and we want you to go adventure.
Try a hike like Rainbow Peak, surf the board tide, or if you can afford it, head up to Denali on a day flight. You will not regret that.
And lastly, for dining, we highly recommend Glacier Brew House. It has some great, healthy options. And second, 49th State Brewing. Both of those are amazing. Now, back to the vlog.
So now after a full week on an Alaskan cruise, it's time to hit the ground. So this is our land adventure for Alaska, and we are starting it with a big mountain. Let's do this. Either a Saskatoon or a serviceberry, but supposedly they're delicious.
Those are
this
those
one.
are the common names of it.
Okay, cool. So our guide brought them out for us. We're gonna try them. That's sweet. It's like a blueberry. Quite good. Look at us naturing.
All right, so we're roughly, I don't even know if we're halfway up, and we're overlooking the,
Tourniquet Arm.
yeah. And this is where they surf the board tide, right?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yep, right there.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Okay, we've hit some tough spots. If you can't tell, I'm basically leaning against the mountain. And look, up there, so we're basically just scrambling up this mountain.
A lot of lifelines have
Whoa,
here.
Jesus.
2 months.
You good?
Yeah, it was just some wasp or whatever. Buzzed me like dive bomb.
Today was not a, we summited the false summits. After a week on the cruise, our legs are not what they used to be. We traded our mountain legs for sea legs, and we're trying to get them back. If you are wanting to do a hike, and I'm talking like a 6-hour strenuous hike, almost 4,000 feet, this is what you can do. So for, those of you who are intimidated to do some hiking, as we were, because let's be honest, there are bears here. It's probably best for your first hike to go with an expert or a guide.
Yeah, just feel safer in general on the mountain.
Yeah.
I felt much better knowing some bear etiquette, and you had some bear spray. You still have it.
Yeah, which is good because later on in this trip we're going to be by ourselves in an RV, and we are now bear experts.
Yeah.
So a few things you should know when you're hiking in Alaska. 1, check the weather before you go, and even then, bring a lot of rain gear and layers because the weather can change very quickly. 2, bring some bear spray. Oh, I hear someone behind me. You good, Scott?
That's what my camera is.
You want me to oh no, your shirt's all ripped. We are in bear country, and also, if you want, bring a bell. You can attach it to your backpack or your shoes because bears don't like the noise, so they don't want to be startled. So be loud while you're hiking, bring a bell, bring some bear spray, and of course, bring lots of snacks because you're gonna get hungry on the trail. And these trails are no joke. You are in Alaskan backcountry. Gotta be prepared.
What's up, guys? So we are spending our first few days while on land in Alaska. We're in Anchorage and got a little Airbnb. Look how cute this place is. And to do one of the most Alaskan things out there, cook some salmon. So went to the grocery store, got some salmon, and now
It's not just any salmon, it's king salmon.
King salmon.
These bad boys get to over 30 pounds, right? Maybe even 50, but this one's going right in our belly tonight. We only got about 1.5 pounds.
So the thing about king salmon, which makes it more expensive, is that it's got a higher fat content, and so a lot of people want it more. So when you're in the States, I don't know, it might be like
The lower 48.
the lower 48, like $24, $25 a pound. We paid 18? 18 bucks a pound, so $10 cheaper getting it right here in Alaska. Ah, delicious, this is fun. To say I'm pretty proud of how the second one came out. I figured out the oven. This one we did differently. We put maple syrup on it. It looks perfect. As you can see, the first one's almost gone. Ah, look at that guy. Doesn't he look so pretty?
I just think it's so funny how you're describing the salmon. You're like, so pretty.
Morning, everyone.
Morning from another sunny day in Anchorage.
Look how Alaska we've become. Alaska hoodies.
CrossFit Alaska hoodie.
Oh,
Wait, we gotta show them what it says on the back.
On the back of the shirt says this.
Stronger people are harder to kill. My motto in life.
Yeah, I guess the Alaskan motto is, if you don't want to get killed,
Gotta be strong.
we are just touring Anchorage today, just a little bit, to find some of our favorite things. That is coffee. And number 2,
Beer?
yeah.
Yes! I got it right. We are headed to Kaladi Brothers Coffee, which is downtown Anchorage. It's supposed to be the best one. I think we'll be the judge of that. Come with us.
Today, we honor a man who has been an inspiration to our citizens.
Two breves coming up. Some espresso and half and half. Steamed half and half.
All right, so Kaladi Brothers, that is a spot that if you're looking for some good coffee, even though it's a chain in the local area, actually really good coffee. They know how to make their espressos. They know how to make all their lattes. And I'm gonna try to stop rambling because the caffeine has fully taken effect.
Oh no, it's coming!
We're gonna go back to our apartment, do a little work for the day, and then we're gonna check out some of the local beers. We heard that Anchorage Brewing is the #1 spot. We went to Glacier Brew House, loved the food.
Awesome. 49th State Brewing was awesome. I loved their Belgian Trappist beer.
We haven't had a beer here we didn't like, really?
Yeah, there are a lot of craft breweries around Anchorage and Alaska in general, so come thirsty, friends.
She said it best.
Guys, all right, we just finished up a dope workout at CrossFit Alaska, and they said, now it's time for a beer. So we're like, okay, let's do it.
Okay, so one of the things that Anchorage and Alaska in general is known for is breweries. There are breweries almost on every corner, and we just came to what was highly recommended, Anchorage Brewing Company. The thing is actually when you pull in, you pass like 3 or 4 other tap rooms, so it's kind of hard to find. It's kind of around the corner, but all the locals said this is #1.
Yeah, let's try it out. I'm almost thirsty.
So I have to say that the locals were right. I mean, it's a cute little spot. It's all by itself, but so far it's one of the best beers I've had in all of Anchorage, and Alaska for that matter.
And that's saying a lot because there are a lot of breweries in this state.
It is the High Assassin IPA, and it's like a little hazy IPA. All right, so we made it outside, and look what we got. Nice little fire area.
Cold beers and a warm fire.
So
And a babe.
cozy. But if you're in Anchorage and you have the time to make it out here, because this isn't downtown, it's a 10-minute ride.
Yeah, about 10 to 15 minutes from downtown. Go to CrossFit Alaska first, and then come get a beer.
That's what we did. But if you are a beer fan, make the trip down here. Check it out.
Worth it.
Yeah. I wonder if there's food around here.
There's a bakery across the street,
That's right.
and sometimes there are food trucks that come here, supposedly, but not today.
Not today.
And there's meat and cheese inside
Yeah.
for snacks.
Ubered out here. You know what? Get outside of downtown. Do something if you've got a day to kill, and drink some beer. There she be. Look at her.
Winnie. Yay!